Welcome to Steel Curtain Productions. Please hit the likes and subscribe down below in your right hand corner. Muchly appreciate that. Thank you to all my subscribers and followers. Please share it with your friends and family. If you come across the channel, please hit the likes and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Muchly would appreciate that very much so. And we take good pride in uh, sticking to the fact that we do not run and we use our channel integrally to not focus on gossips. That 90% of the time, rumor land results in just a bunch of rumors. So that's not my speed. I'd rather wait till factual info drops. And that's what we put out on this channel, and we don't go with clickbait. All right. I want to wish everybody in Steelers land, hope you had a great Christmas. And I hope wishing you a happy new year. Hope 2026 is good for you and good for our Steelers. All the best, Steelers Nation. And yeah, hopefully it's a prosperous one as well. All right, let's get to it. This is a review, and I know it's coming late. Week later, tomorrow will be a week from it. We got week 18 with the Ravens, which is going to be crucial. We blew this review was for Pittsburgh going to Cleveland, and this was a must win for the Steelers. They needed this game, not wanting to rely on a game against the Ravens, would be tied with them. So they could have ended it. They didn't. So 13-6 victory for the Browns. Just unacceptable that the Steelers just continue to do this, and this has been my biggest complaint with them. It's just a bunch of nonsense. They couldn't produce in this game. That was evident. So let's go to it. We'll give you some stats. First quarter was 10-0 uh, Cleveland, and they won it right there in the first quarter. That's pretty damn sad that we can't get the points up to fight back. That's just unacceptable. Second quarter, Steelers get 6. And third quarter, there's no scoring. Final quarter, Cleveland adds 3, and that makes it 13-6. Very low scoring game, tight defensive game, but this speaks volumes, as I said all along. Should have kept your second, what would have been your number 2 wide receiver. I think this is coming back to haunt us, and I've said it all along. Great to get Metcalf, but you should have kept uh, Pickens, and you didn't. And that would have been a perfect number 2, and it just seems like dumb management decisions are coming back to haunt us, and I figured it would. Aaron Rodgers, let's go to the game stats. Aaron Rodgers, just 21 out of 9 was his ratio on the attack, 168 yards, with 21 of 39 attempts. The team had 160, and 2 for 8. He was sacked 2 out of 8 times sacked, and this doesn't even make sense when you look at the completion ratio of Shador Sanders for Cleveland, and he had 17 out of 23 passes complete. That's much better percentile than what Aaron was, and I'm really, perturbed with Rodgers. And this was my concern all along. And total yards 186, and then team yards 184. 1 touchdown he got. The team got 1, and 2 interceptions. You would think with 2 interceptions compared to the no interceptions that we would have gotten somewhere, and they were 2 for 2 on sacks. So really just disappointing. This just really came down to the Steelers not being able to score. Defenses were solid on both ends, but the Steelers were unable to get their offense going. Comes down to that. I'm not even going to bother going any further. 64 yards by Jaylen Warren. That's not enough in a game like this. Connor Hayward, 26 yards. Gainwell, 26 yards. You got to have better percentiles. 131 for that. 29. And it's just not a great percentile for the Steelers. I just didn't like seeing the results here. Aaron Rodgers, and then he comes out, and I'm just going to leave the stats at that because I'm so disgusted with us blowing a game like this, with Cleveland showing such a miserable season, and we go below it against them in a must crucial game. Sorry to say. Uh, Aaron's got to do a better job of managing the ball. The Steelers got to be able to get that. They just don't seem to be able to run that offense. No matter, it just seems to be the same. I got a lot of questions when it comes to the offensive coordinating. Um, yeah, well, we got tomorrow to play at another division rival, the Ravens, and I don't like our hands in that fate. And I'm not projecting a victory. I don't even think we deserve to win, to be honest. And Aaron Rodgers is running around mouthing off, saying, "Oh yeah, don't worry, we're going to beat the Ravens next week." I wouldn't be cocky if I were you. I didn't see great results in this game. I seen an offense that sputtered, stalled the entire time, and couldn't get the job done on the field. I don't think you're going to get that, especially with when you play the Ravens. You should get a split, and I think this is the game we're expecting. The Ravens will take this one so that they get their one. And when it comes down to crunch time, that's usually how it works. I'd love to see us beat the Ravens, but this was a disgraceful game against the Browns. You should have had this. You should have wrapped it up. Um, yes, I know Miles is great on the Browns, but the same token, there's no you can't just hand over the games and use that as your excuse. It just doesn't wash. Not pleased with seeing what I seen in this game. And any Steelers fan who thinks this is okay for us, we just can't go. Miles Garrett, we always know he's a major threat, and they did a good job of shutting us down. They're all over us, and I sure hope Mr. Moth Oregon Rodgers can live up to his mouth right now, because I know Aaron Rodgers was a great quarterback when he was young, but I'm not convinced. I think he's got an awful lot. I'd be cautious with what I'm saying. That way, oh yeah, we're going to get it done in Baltimore. Really? Well, you got a lot to come through. You better make sure you come through on your promises, because it's really, I got a bad taste in my mouth the way this team performs. All right. I'm going to leave it at that. And again, Happy New Year to all those Steelers fans, Steelers Nation, and Steel Curtain fans. I appreciate your support, as we've been around a few years now and trying to build this community. But we say it like it is here. We love our Steelers, but when there's misfirings going on, miscalculations, and problems with the way we're building, I got a problem with that. So I tend to be on the honest side that way. I'm going to say it like it is, no matter if I love our team or not. So that being said, that is it. Happy New Year to all again. Once again, we'll give you a review of the final game of the season against Baltimore coming up tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes. Go Steelers, go! I'm not. My projection is we take a loss. Thanks for watching. God bless.